Yes, God.
Who won it a couple times around? Jay Cutler. Not football. Powerlifter.
Oh, Bigler?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They're fucking huge, Jay Cutler.
Yeah. I heard he got pretty small recently, though.
Mm. I'm just like big, but.
Yeah.
Fucking, have you heard of, what's his name, Ronnie Winkler? He's some like guest posing. So, dude, did some guest posing this weekend. I saw a video from it. He's like the biggest person I've ever seen in my entire life.
Stop.
Fucking crazy. I should look up Ronnie Winkler guest posing. It doesn't look real. He looks like a cartoon. No. We have a girl. Woo! Say hi.
Hello, world. We have a girl.
And we have Brofest.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, Ronnie Winkler's fucking gigantic, though.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's like not very lean. Like, I think it's 7 weeks before the Olympia now.
Okay.
He's not as lean as some of the other guys yet, but he's like by far the most massive I've seen.
Alright.
It's fucking crazy. Looks like Dorian Yates did back in the day.
Really?
Not that I follow bodybuilding that much, but.
Alright, how's this? Hip thrust, glute bridge, squats, goblet, lunges, step ups.
Sounds good.
Something solid day, right?
A huge butt.
That's what I want. People better question it. It'll rue the day.
So what's your question, Estpartum? Fucking love Twizzlers.
Oh my god, Twizzlers are the best. Thank you. But usually the full deal though.
Yeah, you good.
Kind of girl with these.
Well, fucking ask it, dude. Looking in. Hey, Scope.
Have you ever had the like filled ones? I'm like oddly into those.
Those are really
they
good.
confuse me when I eat them.
I'm looking kind of lean.
Is that on YouTube doing anything for video? Yeah.
You have to go like Nick's Strength and Power. He made a video about my girlfriend's ribcage. What about your girlfriend's ribcage?
Oh, it's talking about like a smaller waist.
There's a weird question about her.
Lats and legs.
Her ribcage is like you button your shirt, but button wrong. She's saying like, like her one ribs are higher up than the other. She probably has scoliosis, man, or some weird rib deformity. Did you open a gym after strength training for a couple of years? No, I've been training for purely focusing on strength, yeah. But I was a competitive rower, and before that I was a track athlete in cross country. Take that back, Bobby. Oh, fucking thing. So Twizzlers are objectively the worst candy in existence.
That's what Butterfingers are.
So if you're not trolling, dude, she probably has scoliosis. And she should have a doctor advisor on that, not me. These are the OG Twizzlers strawberry. I like red vines too, not gonna lie.
Yeah, those are good.
I'm not one way or the other.
Used to be in musicals back in the day.
Oh.
And they would always bring
She's
in...
a musical nerd.
I am. They would always bring in red vines for like prep and show day.
Nice. They make better straws.
Yeah, they do.
I'm looking at all these and like... Take them.
Is it a two-pack? That's not
Well, tell her to get an x-ray. I train a guy with scoliosis, actually. One of my clients has scoliosis. You can deadlift and everything.
Okay. brace. Figured out first.
Yeah. We do a lot of like upper back training for him. He's fine. But it was uncomfortable training with him for a while. Or for him, I should say. Tried black coffee Twizzlers. Whoa. It tastes like expired Robitussin.
That's terrifying.
That is the most awful thing. How do you tell her? She doesn't know. She can't tell her fucking like ribs are fucked up. I feel like girls know.
Yeah.
Like.
She's aware.
Yeah. And just freaking deep knots out of my inner quad foam rolling is getting the job done. But lay your back, you're like in front of you, get a kettlebell, jam that shit in there. Works great. Kettlebells are great for working on mass. A little harder. Be careful, like don't go overboard with it, but it's hard to do the inner quad with the foam roller. It's kind of
awkward.
Yeah, foam roller's great. Between left hand, period after using wrist brace during sleep for 2 nights. Okay, that's good.
We have one of these.
Yeah, it's just so inaccurate. Also, concurrent periodization can be useful in certain situations. What access to heavy kettlebell? Anything else you recommend? I think household objects that work real well.
Tennis balls are really good.
Tennis ball,
Like
lacrosse ball.
Or
Be round and hard.
what are those things that they hit against the wall?
Like a mallet?
Like the walls you like hit against the wall. It's a two-person sport. Those
Oh,
little,
they
those little balls are
yeah. That work.
Those.
Closest exercise to conventional deadlift that you do every day. Back extensions, I guess. I don't know every day, but I squat every day. Anything round and hard in our kettlebell. There's a golf ball, kind of tiny, but so
Racquetball, that's it.
Racquetball, there we go. Oh, that you can do every day. Not that you do every day. Down the back deadlift. No, that's not really close. So trap bar deadlift, is that probably closest? Not bad. So negatives, especially on noob linear progression 5x5. There gives so much more muscle gains.
Right.
Super hard rep, 3 seconds soaring.
Left in time.
Yep. Good luck.
Free
You're welcome.
sugar. Enjoy your friends.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think for noobs, controlling eccentric is good. It's easy, better technique. It's easier to learn how to be tight in certain lifts. Not losing your technique. I don't think it's like, you're not gonna look like fucking Ronnie Coleman just because you're doing something so negative, but no doubt informal crew chicken. Watch a full day of eating vlog. I mean, technically, I'm eating right now. And this is technically a vlog, I believe. Thanks, Zach. I mean, I need to shave it tonight or grow it out. I don't know. I need to trim it down from grow it out. It looks awful right now. That guy, there's even more terrible videos I didn't put in the video I released today. So bad, that dude. What a fucking terrible trainer. It's just gonna hurt those kids. And I feel so bad for those kids. They're gonna look back and be like, what the fuck? How do you adjust training while sleeping? Either reducing your volume or intensity. Potentially both, but probably one or the other. So for example, if you do 5 sets of 5 with 80%, going down to like 5 sets of 3, or doing 3 sets of 5, just reducing your total volume is one way to do it. Or intensity. What's up, pre-glycogen? Jack. Doesn't Johnny Ken do a linear program? I've only really seen his bench and deadlift program, I believe. So I'm not sure. Yeah, but in a sports situation, it's like your entire team's doing this shit and they think they're progressing and they're not. If you're like 15 years old, of course you're gonna go along with it. Right, and that'd be one thing if it was just like dumbass high school kids like just fucking around the gym, because everyone did. Like that's what I did, is when the gym fucked around. But these are like under the eyes of a coach, which is the problem. And he's like teaching them shit wrong. Do you think RDLs with a trap bar would produce similar hamstring hypertrophy to the normal barbell movement? Similar, yes. As much, no, probably not. I've heard of wrist curls. It's true. Everyone wanted to be Arnold when I was like, back when I was in high school and shit. That's kind of a thing people should read about. Like, that's why reading's important. Fucking phone. Is like learning how to tweak programs for your benefit. A lot of people tweak programs and fuck them up for worse, but it partially comes from like knowing your body, knowing what you respond to, etc. I'm like a fireman? No. I train people for a living. In person, not fucking just because people are in my program, I'm a trainer. Guess you're banned from coaching. I hope so. Maybe someone will see that video I made and fucking, I don't know. Different. How long have I been lifting? Oh, if you ask the Alpha Destiny trolls, I've been lifting since I was 13, 15 years. But in reality, purely for strength, 3 or 4 years. Before that, I was a competitive rower, and before that, I was a cross-country runner, track athlete. All right, Esperum, you're about to get a timeout pretty soon. You can do better with the trolling, man. Do better. Last one, I swear. Yeah, I mean, some high school coaches are bullshit. Everyone knows that, but if there's any strength, if you super aggressively cut for just 1 week, probably. I was gonna put in timeout. It's like a 1 minute timeout, 90 seconds. Why are you drunk? It's fucking like 8 o'clock on Tuesday. 8:30. I guess you've been different time zone, huh? What are you drinking? Yeah, so much shit cooking. Advice giving overhead press help. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Vampire. So, the double progression stuff or what? Alex claims he has to turn sideways to get through a door. Have you experienced this? Well, like the fucking like, ever see like Alice in Wonderland when she has to like shrink to get to that door? It's like that size door. They has to go sideways through. Those old Elliot Hall videos really helped me get started in the right direction. I mean, honestly, yeah, like the old Elliot Hall stuff before he went like batshit crazy. Like he's kind of crazy always, but before he went batshit crazy, like from everything I saw, I didn't watch him like religiously, but most of it I saw was pretty good advice. What you don't want? What? Wine, right? Do you think you can still do linear progression even if you're advanced if you just use a higher percent weight reset and AMRAP at the end of your work sets? Potentially. Part of it depends on the person. Depends on what you've been doing leading up to that. I did for the last one. What you respond to, particular lifts maybe. Like maybe when you're at a certain point, you might be able to progress linearly with, we'll say, bench, but not your squat, for example. It's possible. Advice on fixing rib flare. Do a bunch of hollow holds. Learn how to control your abdominal musculature better. And then just focus on it. Learn how to brace properly. Most people get rib flare, just don't know how to brace properly. SU teams even had lifting. Boys basketball had a program for the offseason that was supposed to be done another time, but no one did. But that was it. Pretty much what happened in my high school too. Football team lifted together. That's about it. Basketball, when I played, we had like a off-season lifting program, like you said, no one did. I'm sure there's bodybuilding bullshit too. You know, football. It's 5 chin-ups after 465. Deadlift, good fail would do. I mean, you can use straps for pull-ups. What frequency do you prefer for certain muscle groups? I think you can squat pretty much every day. Not that you have to, but you can. Deadlift less frequently, probably 3 times a week if you're like a standard deadlift at the most. Pressing you can do pretty often. Back you should be hitting a lot. Upper back, lats you can hit pretty damn. I'm doing pull-ups every day right now, no problem. I take them almost to failure every day too, so don't even get sore or anything. Yeah, 20 rep squats can be useful. Elliot has really high bro IQ. He has so much bro wisdom. I agree. Your high bar squat is nice as fuck. Straight 6'2" Lu Zhajang. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I do have a pretty nice looking high bar. My low bar is not the prettiest. My high bar does look nice. My low bar is way better. I'm intermediate but run a strong with S program. Success rate added. What are the negatives of this? What makes you think you're an intermediate? Do you like 5x5? If you're adding accessories, then it's not really the same program. But I don't know, they can't really say what that's. It's kind of a vague thing you said. Progression. That's Vampire. I'm glad to help. People are coming to me for lifting advice. I know nothing. What do I do? Tell me you know nothing. Imagine making no gains in a monetary cost. Oof. It's gonna suck. Not gonna lie, mixed grip pull-ups feel pretty good. They do for Bray. I've done them before. Not slandered enough. Ooh, that's a new one. But Rose, how often can you do them? Every fucking day. I mean, I've done them several times, a lot of times every day. So I recently start high bar squatting full time, going full ass aggressive style. I feel great, but I started feeling something weird in either my outer quad or maybe IT band. Any ideas? Probably IT band. Don't go crazy in the foam rolling. The IT band is pretty sensitive. Most people foam roll way too much. You can use very light foam rolling on it. I prefer if you have access, like a manual roller, so you can like roll it down yourself. What I would do is for a little bit, reduce the weight, pause them, reduce a decent amount, like not, I'm talking like drop 20%, pause it, do whatever you're doing normally, just for a while, let the IT band recover, and see how it feels then. Not intermediate enough. What time strongman like Bob Peoples? Fucking love Bob Peoples and Paul Anderson. So none of us are intermediate lifters. What's up, Tom Laycock? That's a good name. P on hip thrusts. Good for building a bigger butt. Have a lot of carryover to sprinting. Don't have much carryover to anything else. Other than making a bigger butt bigger. Will cardio interfere with Bulgarian recovery? If you're doing a lot of it, just keep it pretty simple. Probably not too much. Intermediate meaning hit 225, 315, 405 on all for fivers. I mean 3, the Alpha Destiny standard. Standards that he can't hit. So no offense, I wouldn't say it's intermediate, but Not that I don't think intermediate is really a thing anyway, but I forgot your question was. Oh, you're doing like a strong lift style. So yeah, you could probably see progress from that still. If you're doing smart accessories that are targeting your weaknesses. Kennedy refers to himself as an intermediate lifter. Yeah. And the BBWs, big beautiful women. Would you recommend heavy hip thrusts to prepare for game day? Now you got to rest for game day. I'm not allowed to troll one question. Maybe. It's a good one. I have nothing but shitty trolls, so make it good. You gotta install a lot though, since I have numbers, so I think I can say intermediate. That's not really a sign of being intermediate, honestly. The whole like, oh, if you stall, you're an intermediate now. That's not really how it works. What I'm gonna do, I don't know what you've been doing leading up to this, but you might just want to work on building your base better. You might not have a very good base. When I squat, I feel a hip pinch that I can work through, but not know what it means, or if I'm at risk of tearing something. It occurs in the descent. So it's probably hip flexor. Stretch that shit, rehab that shit. Take some time off squatting for just a short bit while it relaxes, by some inflammation. What do you consider intermediate then? I mean, using just like weights isn't the best determinant of if you're an intermediate, which again, in my opinion, is a marketing term. But if you have a good base, like I've said before, like if you know you have a good base, if you're good at lifts you've never done before, that kind of shows. Not that you have to be hitting world-class numbers or something, but if you're like you're good at it, then you're probably. I was really publicly embarrassed. I don't think I've been publicly embarrassed, so I can't really tell you. Wife beater destiny. It's a torso dominant. What's that even mean? What's that movement? Adductor out today when squatting, as opposed to moving knees out, and it made squats feel a lot better. But I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I mean, not to see it, I guess. It feels good. Probably. National hands midget, bro. Your hands for 3 months, and honestly, I'm feeling. Jesus Christ. Publicly embarrassed. You spelled embarrassed wrong, by the way, Lance Connor. Unless she has a beard. How do you fix the too much testosterone, bro? That's because. Would rather drink Nether's coffee enema or run starting strength for 3 months. I'd run starting strength for 3 months. I can get back strength, but I can't get back my pride of drinking his enema. So I shouldn't squat if I'm feeling this. So just take some time off the movement. Yeah, I mean, it might just be like a week or two. Just let the inflammation go down. Probably hip flexor. Stretch it, do the couch stretch. Recommended program to build a better base. I usually say with some kind of 5-3-1. It kind of depends. It's my soon-to-come-out program you can use. It'll be free because I'm not a fucking hack. But what was I gonna say? Certain variations of 5-3-1 can be very useful. Honestly, there's no like end-all be-all base building program, but it depends on the person a little bit. Am I stronger than Alan Thrall? Probably. He's getting fucking fat now, though. He's fucking husky. He's got to be, like, fucking pushing, like, 265. Another met rugby friend to the 455s first in the gym. Right. Best ab exercise develops strength and deadlift and squat. I like hollow holds a lot and ab rollouts. Do you think most people need mobility work, or do you think a lot of issues are just form issues, like in your own opinion, since you work with clients and elderly people? I'd say both. Most people have poor hip mobility, just due to sitting all day. Usually pretty poor shoulder mobility. A lot of it also is technique. Like a lot of people have poor body control as well. So like you see people overhead press and they'll kind of like like finish here, and it's like a weird little like. So part of that's just mobility. They're not able to. But a lot of people don't know how to get thoracic extension basically. So it's kind of a combination, honestly. Getting enough mobility to like squat and do everything in the gym, like most normal stuff in the gym, like doesn't take very long. Like if you have terrible fucking mobility, like a 0 out of 10, probably like a month and a half to get like be able to do most movements if you actually like focus on your mobility. I don't think I've ever trained anyone who, barring like some severe injury or something or like deformity, wasn't able to get into a parallel squat within like 2 months max. Even that, I'd say it was pushing it lengthwise. Just screaming loudly, really loudly increase your 1 rep max. Swearing probably does. Jason Vallejo, probably. Oh, Lance Connor, we got a Thrall fanboy. Can you squat 500 by 5? Probably. If I train low bar for like, I don't know, 3 weeks. Probably. In before, so do it. Sandor, standing cable crunch. There you go. Range of motion. Oh man. Who's crazier, Bogey or 61PWCC? Personal trainer is a sad career path. It's a pretty good career path. I get paid a shit ton for like counting up to 8 every day and to wear shorts and a t-shirt every day. Good insurance. Get to hang out at the gym. It's a pretty good career path, man. What do you do for a living? I'm gonna say Bogey's crazier. Let's go ZZ Fisk. Keep trying though. Keep trying, Lance Connor. You can do it. Do you agree with the thought that crazy high rep with really low weight post-workouts are good for connective tissue? My patella is weird from cross-country days. I've been doing leg extensions. Feels good. You should really be focused. If you're like an old cross-country runner, not old, but you used to run cross-country, you should really be focusing on your hamstrings a shit ton. You're probably really quad dominant. You need to fucking get good at those. I squatted 415 kilograms raw. Uh-huh. 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 Coach Blaha hasn't fixed his female girlfriend's hyperextending deadlift after a year. That sucks. You should do that. It's not very hard. Hamstring curl in my gym only was 200 pounds. Any way to get a rig it? You could add band tension. Train the main lifts once a week. No, several times. You have been wrecked. You spelled wrecked wrong in multiple threads on your YouTube videos. Have I? I don't think I have. No. There's a lot of 14-year-old Alpha Destiny and Thrall fanboys who like to say racial slurs a lot, but praise the Lord and break the law. I came, she came. No, that's my name. Yes or no question. Does your girlfriend know you're gay? Wrong, you're, man. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. No, can't say I'm gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. How's the Wim Hof stuff going? Pretty well. Most of my breathing stuff has been coming from the actual breathing training. You are gay. Z Fisk, are you? Oh man. Oh man. Get out of here, FZ. Press on that, so praise Jesus. I fucking love him. I've messaged him a few times. Like we met, talked a little bit. He's a cool guy, really nice. XXL. Imagine being such a twink that you have nothing to do but get upset on someone else's behalf who never has and never will know of your existence. Alex is openly gay. What's up, Rebecca? Working still? You can't hear anything. Like everyone else can hear me. I'll just see my working. Is Alex gay? It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he's probably in the closet. Just doesn't know it yet. Nothing more alpha than fucking in our man. It's a lot of testosterone. It's true. How do you deal with the form police at the gym? I mean, my form is usually pretty good other than like doing cheat rows and stuff. But you hate doing many sets of 8 to 10. It's great. Yeah, I like maxing out. So lately, probably just haven't been posting much of my training just because it's been like boring shit. Fixing imbalances and stuff. But if I ask a question, can somebody let me know what you say? You know, sign language? Like one letter at a time. My leg and waist measurement? I don't fucking know. I think I wear 33 or 34 of my jeans. But actually I do not do because I don't feel good or I suck at them or just never practice them. I mean, I don't deadlift. Like conventional, really. Never really had really short arms. Never really liked them. Not super terrible, but I'm in like a 540 or 550 Vogel pole style ox lift, so that was probably decent. I was a bit training for a while, probably around 600 right now. Around right now, like I trained for a little bit. Other than that, never liked hip thrusts personally. Never do that. Bigger prison, you were in Santa all the time, like Bronson. How would you train? I try to get over a regular way to do pull-ups. So if I had like maybe like a lofted bed, you could like put a towel around it or something and do pull-ups, a lot of push-ups, do explosive push-ups, split squats, jump splits, like jump split squats. You can do jump lunges, bodyweight squats, jumping squats, hollow holds. I do a lot of yoga stuff probably. Learn how to do a planche. With that, I can do a lot. At which point would you recommend someone replace variations of a lift? The beginner can flat bench without pain, but incline with no issues, or maybe just preferred it. It's probably fine. I would probably figure out why you're experiencing pain, why you're not able to first, though. And if you have like an actual I don't know, let's say your AC joint's fucked up and that doesn't allow you to flat bench, then yeah, that's fine. But more subs. I have actual opinions and speak truths and don't offer shortcuts. So Alex being openly gay. That'd be nice. Good for him. If he finally comes out. How do I fix pelvic rotation in box squats? My butt tucks under when I sit in the box. I see something doing them. So really think, especially box squats, thinking in your stance a little bit, really think about driving hips back. You can drive them back farther than you can in a normal squat. You can just sit quite far back. Like your shins should be pretty much vertical, being properly. Connection hands. Sure, I ever find someone who's going to be a better partner than he was. So. Desktop Anderson squats with the safety squat bar. It's going to be awesome with the pin set to deadlift height. So, with my safety squat bar, the handles are in line with the camber. So I can't really do bottoms up with it because if it's heavy, I can't get under it actually because it pushes in too much, and then I just end up pushing it forward. So it doesn't really work with my bar. If you have one where the handles go forward but the cambers are down, it would work probably awesome. There's all books by Jim Wendler and Chad Wesley Smith. And authors you recommend for general strength training. I think reading Louis Simmons' stuff, I think from Westside Barbell, is interesting, and you'll probably learn something from it, or at least get some ideas going. I like reading a lot of old-time strongman books because, I mean, this is like reading about their diets and stuff like that's interesting. I think Supple Leopard book, Kelly Starrett's interesting. Don't take all of it to heart. A lot of his stuff just bro science and bullshit, but a lot of his stuff does work. So I think like reading Becoming a Supple Leopard is good for general strength or training. Again, more of like to get ideas than anything else. What else? Oh, good ones. I should make a video on like book recommendations because I'm so bad at thinking them off my head. I'm buying Dave Nash Enhanced right now. Trying on my 14 set of 500 reps with rack pulls. Gonna be yoked as fuck, dude. Yeah, David, same thing. Yeah, Bobby, I fucking love the safety squat bar. I use it all the fucking time. I haven't for a while now, but I think you get more out of squatting with it, honestly. It's a hypertrophy block. I mean, the whole blood and guts thing was hypertrophy. Where'd that troll go? That throughout troll. Man. I can't stop fucking eating Twizzlers. I need to stop. I'm fucking diabetes by the end of the night. Also, to anyone requesting to follow me on Instagram, I'm not going to accept it. I will respond to your messages though. Just message me. But so I said, I don't really add anyone anymore unless I know you. Should I go for the same weight tomorrow if I failed the weight today? Are you doing like Wisconsin style training? You should switch lifts then. 1, 2, 2, no. Lifts, yeah. Titan ready, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah. Get through a 5-hour naturally enhanced workout. Steroids, I guess. I do dead stop work, like Mike Trichere, unrack it first, walk it out, squat down, rest on pins, and go. I think that stuff's really good. Honestly, if you're just like training for general strength, you should probably pause everything. Sucks in the short term, but long term probably better off. So I almost want to use exclusively, it doesn't hurt. That hit 10 pounds off my squat max with it. That's good. A lot of people seem to think like safe squat bar squatting is like way easier, and it's not. In case you're curious, it's different, but better brands. My gym has the FTS, SS yoke bar, and the weight is balanced perfectly. Never had to touch the handles. That's nice. That's really nice. Mine, they're like I said, it's in lines that the whole time trying to pull you like forward so hard. You ever gonna do an 8-hour arm day? I was thinking, so like 4 years ago, 5 even maybe, I'm not sure how long, no, probably 4 years ago, I want to see how long it took me to bench 135 or 60 kilos, like 134 pounds, whatever the fuck it is, 1,000 times, and it took about 4.5 hours. But I was a lot smaller than I really trained for strength, so it'd be interesting to see how long it would take me now to bench 135 pounds 1,000 times. So we'll see. I'm gonna do a live stream of it or something. Not quite an 8-hour arm day, but kind of. Your disadvantage in rowing by having short arms did not matter. I always assumed rowing equals deadlift. Yeah, it definitely did. That's part of the reason I was always much better on an erg. So also I'm like pretty heavy and I have big legs. So always much better on an erg. Definitely disadvantage. Like, it's good to have long arms with rowing. I got a powerful ass push, so. It's thick girl. Which thick girl? Girl who was here earlier? Recently unsubscribed from Alpha Destiny. Feel like I'm going through the emotions of a breakup. This is making game. Man, his content, his channel has lost focus. Like at least before, those bullshit was about like getting yoked and bear mode or whatever the fuck he called it. But now it's just like, do shirt sizes matter? What the fuck? Like, find some focus, man. And I get it. He kind of found out that everyone he likes dislikes him. So it's probably, But man, find some focus. My buddy that I follow on here, Nicholas DiMedeo, can wiggle under an ass to grass front squat with 315 crazy mobility. It's good. I think about 1,000 seems to. I remember when I was doing it. I was living in Norway, and So I'm just fucking sitting there between sets. I did a set of 10, 5, and 3, or no, 10, 5 and 3. And I don't know why I decided to do that. I was like 10, 5, 3, 10, 5, 3. And it took me, like I said, a long time, but I was like midway through, and this guy comes up. He's like, "Oh, how many sets do you have left?" And I looked down my paper. I was like, 45 sets. And with it with me, I was like I was a fucking crazy person, which I kind of am, I guess. But pretty funny. You think he still makes money on Natural Enhanced? I bet a lot fewer people are buying it, which is why he doubled down recently on like, "I'm training twice a week, I swear. I'm doing Natural Enhanced." It's fucking not, but. Saw my thoughts on gaming addiction the other day, which is just recycle shit he's covered in every single live stream before. And he's talked about so many things. It was like, what was one he posted like this week? Someone showed me he'd like made that exact same video. It's like the 5th time. Shirt size one. What the fuck? He even wrote like an article about it. He said, "Boss JJ, I want to thank you for advice about squatting every day. My form has improved immeasurably, and also the banded bench has also stopped me sliding." You're welcome. That's awesome. Honestly, if you want to go to squats, do it every day, at least some sort. Do you ever see yourself becoming a Kino warrior? I don't think so. Could you please release a beard oil? I do a mustache oil. I don't want to rip them off. Could you please do the Dairyland Strength shirt? I would say Fairyland Strength. Or maybe I'll sell some, maybe like "You must be this tall to give lifting advice" shirts. That'd be good, I think. I want to try rowing since I'm better at pulling movements, but where I live it's only for the rich and wealthy. I mean, if you go to some universities, they'll have like clubs and stuff where you can just like join for fun. If you claim anything is time, quote unquote, time tested, you can get away with almost anything. It could be using shit methods for workers, scamming people and lifting. It's true. Banded bench for stickiness is gold. Yeah. I done some lifting belts and chalk. I use them every fucking day. Both. Can you imagine Carpenter building you a shitty deck, claiming it's a time-tested method? What's up, Mr. 42850? What's your opinion on a strongman yoke for overall core, leg, back strength, etc.? Great. Great GPP stuff. Really good for building stability. Be careful with them. If I had access to yoke, I'd probably use it. I'm from England, so it's like my shit, but in England, it's only posh people who do it, really. Yeah. Here, so, I didn't go to the University of Madison, but my friend did, and he said he's probably about 6 feet tall, and he said like the rowing coach would go around the dorm and find every guy who's over 6 feet tall and ask them to try out for the team. Janera actually wrapped a yoga mat around the bench and then put 2 bands to hold in place. The benches at where I work out, it's the fucking worst. They're so narrow. Like my shoulder blades, even when they're pinched together, are almost off the bench. Fucking size, they're so low. Like if you look at my bench videos, you see how my legs are. I have to have them like that. I don't like having them back like that, but they're so low I have to. Sucks. JP0. Do you recommend your lifting belt? If so, belt is it? My belt is a belt I stole from a gym in Chicago that had been sitting there for months. So I took it. It's a great old leather one from like probably the 90s. So yes, I recommend it. The shit cheap Walmart one in my gym, but it busts on me when I was maxing. Honestly, just get one that you think's comfortable. I like 2-prong ones. I think they're more comfortable. 1-prong ones are easier to get on and off, but a lot of people like lever belts, but I think that's for douchebags. Yeah, it's literally the worst. When you lived in Norway, is everyone taller? Yeah, I'd say the average height was taller. I mean, Wisconsin's pretty tall. There's a bunch of Scandinavian descendants here, so. But yeah, on average, I'd say people are a little taller there. Like I felt less tall, I guess you could say. Here I consider myself tall. There I didn't. Why do you even live in Norway? I went to finish my degree. I have dual citizenship because my dad's from Norway. I was supposed to only be there for a year, but I stayed for 7. Rugby and rowing are the standard posh boy sports in England. Interesting, but rugby. I can see rowing, but I'm the shortest guy in my family, and I'm an even 6 feet. Cricket. Cricket doesn't make any sense. I like that rugby sevens they had during the Olympics. That wouldn't work in like a regular season I get, but that's pretty awesome for like a tournament style. So some cheap leather 2-prong. When I got in the bottom, the leather just tore all the way down. Jesus. Honestly, like go get a good one. If like lifting is more than just a hobby for you, like get a good belt. Spend money and get a real leather. Last year, one of my clients, he's 61. He has a belt from when he was 19 still, because he bought a good one like way back in the day. Pretty sweet fucking belt too, honestly. It's got like, it looks like a cowboy boot almost. I went to Japan. I height mogged everyone at 5'10". I'd be fucking huge there. My cousin, she lived in Japan for a while, and she was visiting in China, and she's quite tall. She's like 5'10", 5'11", and she kept getting offers to like just go hang out at malls because they want white people there. And I kept like arguing, please, like we need you to like, we'll pay you, and so weird. In Jay, there's 2 rugbies. Rugby union, which is for posh people, toffs, and it's more kicking, and the pitch is a lot bigger. And then north of England, it's rugby league. Rugby league sounds way cooler. Playing snooker for bicep growth, perfect. Lots faster loads, more running, smaller pitch, rectangle swap sides. It's played in North England, like France. What's the difference between like rugby up there and like rugby in Australia, New Zealand, and stuff? Where island did you go? I've been in fuck's the name of the city? Dublin. Jesus. Been in Dublin, and then there's like some small town not too far. It's got a lighthouse. It's like on the ocean. Can't remember the name of it. Been in those 2 towns. Had some, yeah. I had one of the best burgers of my life in Ireland, honestly, because the meat in Norway's not that good, the red meat. But so I got some. I was just craving a burger so bad with good meat. So one of the best burgers of my life there. Like top 3 probably. Call me Justin Bieber. They forced me to talk here. Yeah, English boys, huh? Jesus. Yeah, that's terrifying, Bobby. In Wales, everyone who plays rugby is the opposite of posh. Rugby union, Aussie ball's underrated sport. Wish there was like a good rugby video game. That'd be fucking cool. Rugby union is a more popular form of rugby worldwide, but in Australia, you play a lot of rugby league also. Mean that Australia had their own game called Aussie rules football. Yeah. So many fucking footballs. Scottish lad. Ooh. Never been to Scotland. One of my clients is there right now. Are y'all gonna leave the UK in time? EA Sports made Rugby 2008, and it's the best game I've ever played in my life to this day. I wish there was NCAA football games still. Even though they're like not extorting, but taking advantage of top football players. That was worldwide. Fuck yeah. I don't know what that means, Vampire. Which was called, but there was only like 8 teams in the league. Rhode Island? Rugby's a lot safer than American football. As you know, the fucking pads. The same thing with boxing. The safer you make it, the more dangerous it is. Like, MMA, yeah, a lot more short-term damage, but long-term, you're not getting punched as much. If they get a small glove on, if you increase padding, a lot more small hits, and that's what fucks you up. Same with football. Like rugby, yeah. You might fucking like crack your shoulder open, but it's not that repeated hit. You're not gonna, and if you don't have a helmet on, you're not gonna leave with your head and like smash into dudes. And there's more skill tackles. This will roll wide. Not to high tackle anyone. That's why it's safer. But yeah, exactly. That'd be to Madison University. What? Where'd it go? I'm trying to reject it. Chad plays lacrosse anyway. Loser. If you had a mullet. Dude, hockey players would be crazy. Fucking losing all their teeth and shit. They still lose their teeth sometimes, but not like that. The goalie bar barely wearing any padding. Fucking crazy. Absolutely nuts. Getting oh shit. Sorry, one second. Alright. Like 9-10 minutes, boys, and I'm going home and sleeping. I'm not gonna sleep, it's a lot. I'm gonna go play video games. I just live stream my video games again. Oh, it's dangerous. It is, it's fun. Throws a bad play out of that goalie. It's fucking horrifying. That dude lived. I used to speed skate when I was younger, so I'm pretty good. I'm really good at turning left. Turning right's not the best. I can't smell anymore because of the concussions I've gotten from when I used to play football. That's fun. Do you think Bill Starr's Mad Cow training hold relevance today, or better strength building programs? I think there are building. That was more of getting strength back in the off season. Bill Starr's program. So it has relevance, yeah. Obviously, a great program, but you know, the world is, we've come a long way with training. When I used to speed skate, I kicked guy's arm slashed real bad. Someone fell into him, and they kind of crashed into the pads again, I remember, and his arm was like just cut so bad by a speed skate, and it was just like from the elbow just all the way down, kind of like around a little bit, down to like the hand. It was so fucking cut up. It was so nasty. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Brendan Teets? I don't think so. Doesn't sound familiar. Enlighten me now. Brendan Teets. Running. Blocked that slap shot with his jaw point blank. Oh, I can't imagine how much that fucking hurts. Remember that girl, she died. She was like an audience member. She died, this was a couple years ago, I think now. I don't know how long ago it was. Because the puck went in the stands and hit her in the head. I thought she was fine, but then she had like a hematoma. She ended up dying from it. God damn, that fucking sucks. It was her birthday or some shit too. Just insult to injury. Fucking sucks. Oof. Recommend bad stuff. Like sometimes right heads come to the gym and tell me like half rep bench and like bench to my shoulders. Because it works for them, and they think that if something works for you, it should work for everyone. And that there's only one way to do things. Sorry, I spun this text real quick. Sorry. Alright, it is West Sides for Skinny Bastards. Good program for young beginner with an athletic base. Honestly, I haven't read it. I know of it, but I haven't actually looked at it, so I can't tell you, man. I'm sorry. I can look at it next live stream. Ask me again. I'll look at it. Is the underground lifting community stronger, better after dissociating with Alex? Definitely. 100%. I think that's why they put all those nets up around the glass. Yeah, but even so, you can still go in the audience sometimes. So yeah, crazy. There seems to be a dogmatic approach with training, be it bro splits or power lifting style training. Your thoughts on appropriate novice weightlifting programs? Every day or one day on off. Weightlifting, like actual weightlifting, like Olympic weightlifting. I think you're doing something every day. It's so technique driven where you need to build that skill component that you're only going to get doing every day. Like if you want to be really good throwing a fucking, or like shooting a basketball, you got to do it every day. Same with weightlifting. It's very skill orientated. Strength, obviously, a big part of it too, but it's not always the strongest lifter that puts the most weight with Olympic weightlifting. Todd Bertuzzi. I was trying to remember his name like 2 weeks ago. I could not remember his name for the fucking life of me. You should do eye lifting. You are made to do it. I think it's your calling. I need a coach, and as far as I know, there aren't any good Olympic weightlifting coaches here in Madison. What are your events back in your track days? 4s and 8s. Pick up a 2s. Mostly 4 and 8s, though. The most brutal of races. You gotta have some cojones to do both. River pole vault. I tried it once over the summer. I remember I tried it, and I couldn't even get near. I was so fucking skinny. Oh, that's probably not why I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, also, but couldn't get to bend at all. Fucking hilarious. When I was young, I'm in the AHL. I just remember that was strictly hockey fights. You can believe that. But AHL, we have the team Milwaukee, the Admirals. I got the Wolves in Chicago too, I think. AHL, right? He went to it? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I definitely wasn't throwing shot. Probably the girls would have beat me back then. I've literally eaten this like whole fucking bag almost. Like, I'm fucking fatty. I got put up powerlifting inducing injuries at people's Olympics. I don't go to any sport. I'm not sure what the injury rates for Olympic lifting is, but I doubt it's higher than like American football, for example. In your gym, which exercise do you see people avoid performing or do the least that they can help them? People are avoiding squats. Definitely. I see a lot of people here overhead press, surprisingly. I'd say more people overhead press, at least with dumbbells or even with a barbell, than bench. Come on. Yeah, people avoid squats always, though. They're fucking pussies. And then 4 and 4 and 4 and also threw shot my senior year. Fucking hated throwing. I was lifting that point, so I was better than the rest of the team. I bet. People avoid depth. God, ain't that the truth. So many half squats, even if people do squat. There's some new girl at the gym today. She had one of the nicest squats I've ever seen in my entire life. It's perfect. Should I still switch lifts if I'm only 3 days in and made steady gains until a sudden halt? Yeah, probably. Unless you have some like weird technique issue or you didn't sleep or something. But yeah. Alright, like 1 more minute, dudes. Ever smoked cigs in a hospital just to dab on them? All day or day. Cigarettes are terrible for you. I love the smell of cigarettes so much. I don't know what it's about them. I smoke cigars. I don't really smoke cigarettes. I've smoked like maybe 10 cigarettes my entire life. Cigars though fucking taste delicious. But cigarettes smell so good. Does having the bench under your butt still mean depth, touch and go acceptable? And depth, that just depends really. Touch and go box squats are pretty dumb in my opinion. Doing a box squat, do it properly, sit back. Let's go to death because I'm not powerlifters. Yeah, that's about what every skinny person says with no legs. I do lift even my form isn't that great. Like still learning from complete focus on form. You can do a bit of both. Like you don't need to like just use a barbell. You should have some weight on there to figure out the weight. Like when I'm teaching deadlift, I have even people's first time. Once I'm teaching them, which helps. But I'll have them put a little bit of weight on just so you can feel it, because everything feels good with an empty barbell. So put some weight on, but yeah, don't be maxing it out. See you, Mr. 42,850. I'm in my current gym for 2 months now, and I've only seen one other person squatting 405 plus, and he was like 160 and 5 by 5. Pretty impressed. It's awesome. But Malevers, oh my god. If I have to hear from a tall person one more time how tall people can't squat, I will fucking explode. I hear that like weekly. Or people have like bullshit injuries, like I have bad knees, I can't squat. It's like you probably have bad knees because you don't squat. Fucking dumbass. It's not my place always though. What is it here? They do conventional block pulls every day. Is it safe? Probably. Is it smart? No. How do you know if your cardio is on point? Check your resting heart rate and see if it's improving. Especially like your morning waking up heart rate. I'm gearless in my gym. I'll say nothing more. Yeah. The bodyweight squat my days off now and help my form just do them at work in the background like a serial killer. Yeah, seriously, just like the smallest bit of adding a squat, some kind of squat every day, pays off so much. It doesn't have to be tiring even, like you're doing, just bodyweight squats. Is weighing yourself every day dumb? I think it's dumb. I mean, there's a lot of fluctuation though. You should be looking like weighing it every day is not a bad idea. But you should look at like the general like curve of where your weight's going. Don't just look from day to day because your weight's just gonna kind of. Is circuit training useful for anything? It's one way to improve your cardiovascular abilities. It can sometimes provide hypertrophy. Has its place. It's not the end all be all. If you want to get good at circuit training, you gotta do circuit training. So I guess that's something. Yeah, so like 5 or whatever, go back to work, then do 5 again. I think like 30 by the end of the night. I'm supposed to do boredom. Yeah, plus you get the blood pumping. Like, I'm sure it's good for, you know, keep your brain going a little bit if you're tired. About to do Wim Hof? I am. So I haven't posted anything, no updates or anything, nothing really special has happened with it, but I will say, well, I had a cold a couple weekends ago, and I got over the cold insanely fast. And normally, because when I was in 8th grade, I broke my nose, and then I fixed it myself, so which is fucking dumb. I voted for Trump in 2020, and I'd been fucking jailed by then, probably. I fixed myself really dumb. It's only one side, only this side of my nose worked. This nostril's fucked. It's like bone closed off and shit. So whenever I get stuffy, my sinuses stay weird for a little while just because they're not right, because that one they can't like pressurize properly or something. I don't know what the fucking reason is, but I noticed when I got sick, I was over the cold in like 2 days, and normally it's never that fast because of the nose shit situation. And there have been studies, some studies on Wim Hof and his methods saying that there's immune system benefits and blah blah blah. So, like I said, I don't know if it actually does that. I don't really believe in most of that shit, but some interesting anecdotal story, I guess. We were getting a capoeira, then lizard crawl, bear walk, Ido Portal shit. No, but a friend of mine does a lot of Ido Portal stuff in Norway, and it's kind of sad because he has the best genetics for bodybuilding I've ever seen in my entire life, and just does that kind of stuff. He's so fucking jacked, but he's all into that. Well, not being able to smell with still getting allergies. That sucks. I'm lucky to not have any allergies. My smell's not great. But you see that are just the main cards. I mean, if I'm gonna watch, I usually watch the full night, but I don't follow it super closely. I do watch it a decent amount though, but I'm not like a fucking super fan or expert or anything. Alright, like 2 more minutes I'm going. Boxing and MMA. I prefer boxing. I grew up watching boxing a lot and loving it. What's your favorite sport? I gotta say basketball, even though the NBA is fucking dog shit right now because all super teams and the fucking Golden State Warriors are pussy shits. But yeah, overall, basketball. Favorite sport to play. Used to be my favorite to watch. Like I said, it fucking sucks now. Fuck LeBron. Fuck all the pussies who go to the Warriors. Been recreational drugs before. Smoked weed. I haven't done coke. I probably like it too much, so I stay away. That's it. Predict the Packers record. 10-6 probably. That's what I'm saying. 10-6. Love to say undefeated, but that's not gonna happen. Being Ho Ready Chris Jones gives good advice. Who's that? Ho Ready? What that is? Texas seems painfully average and mediocre for us. Honestly, I think that's what's gonna happen though. Lesnar or DC? DC. Handle trap bar. Lesnar's getting fucking old, isn't it? How old is Lesnar? He's gotta be. Handle trap bar never works for me. Wisconsin style, but low handle will work just fine. Pendulum. MDMA wants to increase my vertical jump. A girlfriend of mine in college, she was dosed. We were at a bar and she got dosed with Molly. She was like walking home. It was hilarious because she started like. And she's like, "Oh, the wind feels so good." And I was like, "Yeah, it's fucking fine, I guess. Your arm hair's so soft." But yeah, that was really weird. I started freaking out because she, realized she'd been dosed. But she had a fun night after she kind of calmed down. What athletic lifting fitness accomplishment are you most proud of? Ooh. 550 Vogel pole style ox lift. Both old Brock's 42 Cormier is 39. Man, Lesnar's been out a long fucking time. Good for him. I don't know how fucked up he is. He wakes up in the morning, how much pain he's in. Alright guys, I'm gonna go on. It's been longer than I meant for it to be. I want to go like a half hour. I love you all. I will see y'all next Tuesday. Probably late again next Tuesday. What fitness YouTuber would you like to smoke weed with? That's that one. Adam Thrall. Alright, see you guys. Love ya.